tech guy. I was the CTO of a company called Pinpoint Technologies. We sold that in '99 to a public company called Zoll. It's a public safety software company. Kevin used to work there as our mobile guy. It's in the back. And run a blog today called coloradostartups.com, which covers early stage tech companies that some of you might have heard about. And this is one of my little projects that I'm doing on the side. It's a for fun thing, and I thought some of you might be interested in it. It's called earfeeder. And earfeeder is just a little mashup tool that generates a free anonymous RSS feed for your favorite musical artists. So it actually will scan your machine, figure out what artists you have, you can tell it which ones are your favorite, and it will then generate an RSS feed that you can subscribe to, such that when a new song comes out from that artist on iTunes, boom, you find out right away. If there's artist news on those artists that you like, or new tour announcements or whatever, then you get those kind of things right in your RSS feed. So Kevin will say, show me the wares. Here's how this works. Basically, just a real simple site. Go out, tell it to scan your tunes. It'll go out, look on your hard drive. I've got, 6 gig of music or something that it's taken a look at. It will ask you, can I do this? Give you one of those pop-ups. And it's pretty efficient. It's found 170 so far. It should just take another second and it'll pop up the artists that it found. Make sense of what it is so far? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just scan your local disk, right?
Yeah, just scanned my machine. I came up with these artists, and nobody can make fun of my musical taste. I can then just say I'm only interested in artists with 10 or more songs, or 5 or more, but for the demo I'm just going to say all of them. I'll go ahead and submit that to the system, and it generates an RSS feed. It's really easy to use. That RSS feed, of course, looks like, junk. So you're going to need a fabulous RSS reader like NetNewsWire. Yeah, I'll appreciate that. I'm just going to go ahead and subscribe to that feed. And what that'll do, as soon as it thinks about it for a second, is it will give me some news. So it welcomes me in my feed, tells me the artists I'm subscribed to, gives me a little beta note, and then will show me things like, for example, The Fray has a bunch of new shows that they've come up with since I've last had news about them. That's one of my artists. One thing that, let's see here.
Will it actually show when they release new albums?
Yeah, so here's a Sarah McLachlan, just came out on iTunes today. If you click on that, that's going to go out and bring up your iTunes if you have it, and bring up that exact thing. It takes a second to do that. So there's that Sarah McLachlan. So basically, it's a way to really stay in touch with artists that you really like. Let me show you one other thing. That's the iTunes piece. You also get, I don't know if you watched the football game the other night, but Green Day and U2 did a special deal for New Orleans the other night, and both of them are on my list, so it sent me that article to check out. And let's see what else we can show you here.
So the actual RSS feed is coming from your site, and you're doing some sort of roll-up.
Yeah, I'm mashing all this up, exactly. So, and then of course tickets, so hard to find events. You might want to go to that one. You can link right out and find tickets after the show is already sold out. So it just will tell me, the way I have it set up is it'll tell me all about any shows, not just local shows, because I travel a lot and it's nice to be able to compare artists I like to places I'm going to be. So that's the basic functionality of it. Why did I do this? Wanted it. I always, I have these artists, and I'm always checking on iTunes to see what's new, and I just really wanted that fed to me. It seemed like fun, and I didn't know much about how RSS really worked. And the other thing I wanted to play around with is most RSS feeds are static, they're blogs or whatever, and I thought it'd be kind of neat to have a database-driven RSS feed that's not the same for everybody, that actually has to do a little work and then feed you that stuff. You got to code something. If you don't code, your skills go away, and I don't do that every day anymore. I did this in a couple of weeks over the course of about 4 or 5 months. I'd say about 2.5 weeks time total. and I need it to appear to be somewhat cool. So. Does it make money? It's made $17. That's with 24 users. That's about 70 cents a user.
You got revenue.
Yeah, post revenue, as I said. That's about 70 cents a user over the course of the last 30 days, extrapolated out to 10,000 users, would be 84 grand. I don't know if it'll get there. How does this work? It's affiliate links. Every ticket you buy, everything you buy through iTunes, nothing to do with Rolling Stone articles, those are free. So that's how it generates money, although that's not the primary reason that I did it. It's a LAMP minus P plus J, so it's Java running on Linux and MySQL. And a Java applet actually scans the music. You've got to have something that looks at your local machine. So the first time you do it, it'll say, can I do this? And in the background, in my colo, there's a little process that goes out 4 times a day and grabs the iTunes XML feed and grabs the Rolling Stone feeds for all the artists it knows about. And, yes, I do have permission from Rolling Stone, believe it or not. And basically just mashing all that up and adding preferences and RSS and delivering it. So that's it. Any questions?
Great.
Any feedback or questions on that?
Why check it out?
Can anyone use it? Just go to your site.
Yeah, it's open. It's in beta, so it might blow up on you.
I couldn't get it to scan, so I tried.
Yeah, do it again. The first time, sometimes it doesn't actually go. I don't know what that bug is. It's on the blog if it's a bug. So.
Have you done anything to promote it yet? Send it out?
No, just friends. I got 24 people using it that I've been listening. So I'm sure it'll be on TechCrunch tomorrow.
Why Java? Why Java versus PHP?
Java, because I was writing in Java to do the local stuff. So
that's a Java applet doing.
It's an applet,
Got it.
and then the rest of the code is. I had been doing a project recently in Java, and I
Just had your head in Java.
picked it. Yeah, exactly.
So if it shows up in TechCrunch, are you scalable?
No.